Kia ora, Legionnaires, Rycon here, and welcome back to A Knight's Tale. We're here with William just outside of Sargot, where we have some, well, folks that are still very much in a hurry. It doesn't seem like that has been fixed yet. Ah dear. William has quite a bit to do. We have many more people that look to William for leadership and for life. Yes, it is coin that comes from William, that comes from his king, that, keeps his men and women fed, and we are going to need to keep them fed. There are still many wars out there, many troubles that we need to improve our troops for, so that they might stand a better chance to survive against lords, ladies, kings, and queens that are out there. William, my boy, we have some work to do. Now, to kick things off today, supposedly, the more difficult a forging task is, the more potential we have to gain. So that's what we're going to be trying to do. Unfortunately, we just don't know that many recipes at this stage. I think tearing things apart is going to help with that, but I do want to start off by just making one weapon at a difficulty of 7 to see how we kind of fare. Looks like we have one, there we go, level 2 guard, and this will probably require better materials, so we'll have to just kind of keep our eye out as we go down through this. We've got a tier 2 grip, and the pommel, we've actually got quite a few options for the pommel. Let's go for a tier 3 pommel there. That seems to be kind of the standard, actually. In terms of the blade, we only have the one to choose from there, so let's go see if we can put together this two-handed sword. Okay, and just like that, we've made it, and 2 points, fantastic. So yeah, it does make a difference for us to do this, and we did unlock some parts at the same time. Excellent. Any in here that can actually help us? I don't think so. Just looking through the rest of them here. Yeah, I think we'll just go ahead and try and make the same one yet again. How is your smithing looking? Okay. Smithing stamina is still right. We'll go ahead and forge. Done. Another 2 points. Fantastic. And new smithing parts. Okay. Very good. Very good. I don't think they're going to help us out here. But yeah, I think what I might try and do is have a look through, see what the most difficult thing I can make is, and then focus on that. We are going to have to break down some things first though. Wow. Looking at this, these crafted blades are actually worth a decent amount. We did put a fair amount of resources into them, but I'm pretty happy with the amount of gold that we're getting back from them. I think we'll go ahead and sell them for now, because that's going to allow us to buy more hardwood from another town. That does mean riding on towards Jaculan for now, and it seems that, Cad has got some skill, but we also have someone else within our party that wants to join us, and as it turns out, it is a Botanian militia spearman. You know what? Sure, we will welcome you into our ranks for now. The others will hold on to and just see how they fare. So we're mostly going to be comprised of Botanians and Vlandians for the time being, and I'm kind of okay with that. Having arrived in Jaculan, there is some work that we could possibly do here, but there is also a tournament, and we can't say no to one of those, can we? Yes, let's give our army something to watch, something to enjoy. All right, we are in the first round with Anwen as our partner. Fantastic. We're not going to be betting the whole way through this tournament just because it's not worth it, but we'll kind of try and gauge that as we go. All right, we have ourselves a hook and a good shot there. Okay, are you still alive behind us? Seemingly so. Sorry, Adina. Oh, yikes. Okay, you're pretty good there. And we're down. Anwen, thank you. Well, we were off to a good start, but after that, wasn't as good. Arwen has taken a bolt to the chest. Come on, Arwen. Here we go. Oh, it's not often that we go down, but we're qualified. Oh, just Gerald. It was bloody Gerald. Oh, we got lucky there. We're not that skilled with two-handed weapons, so we need to be careful. If we wager 100, we'll get 110. So we can see that it's really not worth us really wagering at this point. So we'll just go ahead, no bet. We will fight though, and it looks like we're all going to be on horseback. Okay. No win for us there. Let's get couched. And, oh, okay, a very delayed strike on that. Doesn't make it easy when the sounds really don't pair up with the visuals, but here we go. Got a lot of sitting targets. Let's try. And, yep, we're down. Okay. Gerald? Well, I guess we're doing this on foot.
I'm coming for you!
I bet you are, Unman. Oh, okay. Strike. Alright, you're gonna try and run around? Sure. Alright, Unman, this is how we'll do it then. The hard way. Show us what you got. Here we go, here we go. And we're down. Oh my god! Arnwin! We still made it through, but bloody hell. Well, we've had a rough ride so far. Just pulling through. Well, our bet's not getting any better. And now we have a crossbow. Fantastic. Good damage. I'll take that. Not good, not good, not good. Come on. All right, William. Cat? No, you don't. All right. I don't think we can get that off in time. Ow. That hurt. But that hurt more. Whew. Managed to just tank that. For that, I'm glad. Anwin, good luck. And it's still the same. Losing doesn't seem to make much of a difference at all. Oh boy. It's hook time. Let's see how this goes. Good. Alright. Oh, there we go. A tough tournament for William, and I'm sure the crowd enjoyed seeing him get knocked down a few times. However, at the end of it, the helm is ours. Well, we can pretty much sell that helm. It's just as good as the others that we have, and yeah, I don't see us making much use of that. However, I would hope that there is some hardwood here. There's only 2 units of it, but that's enough for us to get started on making some more. Well, as it stands, the most difficult weapon I've been able to kind of muster, this is also the most efficient, is probably the pike. However, the only difficulty here is that we're using hardwood, so we kind of have to decide what we want to do. That is the tough thing. Our other option is a one-handed sword. If we jump back over here, we can increase this to make it a little bit more difficult for us to do by using our higher tier guard and also the higher tier handle that we have here. We're using a lot more metal, but we're not using wood, and honestly at this stage the wood is the hardest thing to come by. So I think this is what we're going to be making. Let's go ahead and forge and see how that works out for us. We didn't get anything for this one, which is unfortunate. We might have to look at going back to two-handed weapons. We'll try and make one more and see how we do. We can also increase the size of the weapon, which will increase the difficulty, so that's an option for us there as well. Okay, forge. And again, we didn't gain anything from that, so I think it looks like two-handed weapons are the way to go. We just don't seem to get anything else back from that. We are going to have to try and get some more hardwood though, and that's probably going to mean purchasing some more hammers. They're the most efficient way for us to get wood at this stage. Oh wow, while waiting here, it seems that Vlandir has made peace with Azurai, so that's kind of good news. It's one less enemy for Vlandir to worry about. The Azurai down here, but of course we still have 2 other wars ongoing, 3 other wars ongoing. Yeah. Still more than enough to keep us busy. Well, Osea has gotten her first perk that we can get here in smithing. Charcoal maker or iron maker. Produce crude iron more efficiently by obtaining 3 units of crude iron from 1 unit of iron ore, or efficient charcoal maker. Now, the charcoal maker I think is going to be more in the line of, what Cheryl is going to be doing for us. Iron maker though, steel maker and all the rest, I think that's going to be, I think that's going to be Cheryl's business down here. Efficient iron maker for now. Good. We'll take it. Thank you. Alright, jumping back into forging our 2-handed blades, we do have a very nice looking star falchion blade head, which I think is going to increase the difficulty for one, and hopefully just increase the amount that we can do here. Doesn't cost us any more resources to be able to make this thing, which I'm definitely in favor of. Let's make it as difficult as possible for us to make this thing. Counterintuitive maybe, but you know, well, theoretically will help improve our skill. Here we go. We forge, and 17 skill points. Okay. That is how we do it. God damn. Well, that's a jump in skill. 42, God. Okay. Yeah, very good. Yeah, okay, Osea, that's brilliant. All of these new different parts, fantastic. Yeah, 2-handed swords definitely seem to be the way to go. I don't think we got anything else new in there. We'll just check the pommels, make sure that we don't have any higher tier things for us to use. We do have, oh, yes, another grip. Fantastic. Okay, yeah. Oh, you can make it into a one-handed sword. I see. Huh. And then as for the pommel, yep, same one there. Let's go ahead and make this thing. That was a massive increase in skill. Forge. And yeah, 11 points. Spiked battle axe blade. I think it's because the difficulty is increasing as well, because, yeah, we're making it harder for us to make. That's a good thing. Okay, we've still got some smithing stamina. I don't know if it's enough. We'll see though. Jumping into the guards. Okay, nothing high tier down there. That's all right. Making sure that we don't have any other handles. It seems that, yeah, the 2-handed blade is the way to go. I'm sure there are some other things that will also give us some skill, but right now it's working. I'm not going to question it. 8 points. We are now at 61. Definitely the way to do this. And we're even going to do this for Gerald as well, because why the heck not? We are going to need to have at least one piece of charcoal left in our bag, but we'll see how much this increases his skill by. And also just same again, because we're learning all these new things each time we do this, we want to make sure that we are always making it the most difficult blade possible. Okay, Gerald, are you ready to forge, my friend? Okay, and he has now got 44. Brilliant. So we are going to be doing some upgrading, that's for certain. Let's see how much those blades are worth on the market though. What? Bannerlord. Okay. So they're worth quite a lot. So at this stage, let's have a talk. This game is in development still. These things haven't kind of been, balanced out entirely. That's a lot of funding. But that also means that our enemy has access to that funding as well. So do I feel so bad doing this? Not so much. We're getting all of their money by doing this. I don't know if I want to. Am I going to get enough? No, you don't have enough money to pay for this. You're giving us more. This is worth 25. Okay, you are giving it to me for 25. Okay. Wow. That's a lot. That is a lot. I don't suppose you've gotten any more hardwood during this time? No, you haven't. That's okay, that's alright. Do you have any wooden hammers you can sell me? No, I think you probably sold out of those as well. Wow, that's a lot. Blacksmith hammers might work the same, actually, as the other hammers. I'll just go ahead and purchase one for now to see. We could purchase a whole lot, but that's a lot of coin. That's a lot of coin. Let's just have a look at smelting for a second. Blacksmith hammer doesn't work the same. That's fine. So we're only getting 1 wood from that. So obviously we would have had some character upgrades from that. Wow, that is fast. Okay, so yeah, Gerald, we can see all the way up here now. Yeah, he's nearly at his limit for what he can get. Oh, sorry, that's one-handed. Smithing. Yeah, you are at the learning limit. We really need to get you some more focus points, my friend, because yeah, we can't get anything else above that. So, efficient charcoal maker. Character can use a more efficient method of charcoal production that produces 3 units of charcoal instead of 2, or from 2 units of heartwood. Nice. Okay, good. Efficient charcoal maker. Yes, please. So unfortunately, we can't go any further right now. We're going to have to do some more combat to get him that necessary skill. However, yeah, I think we can go further with Osea here. Yeah, is this our learning limit here? Must be. But we can make steel easier. Increase the rate of learning new part designs when smelting. I think we're going to leave that for Gerald. We're going to go for Steelmaker. Refine 2 units of iron into 1 unit of steel. Yeah, Steelmaker. I feel like that makes sense. Efficient Iron Maker and Steelmaker. We can make steel now. How about that? Look at this coin. Wow, okay. That's not bad, huh? I don't know if we can increase much more from here. Honestly, I feel like we're going to do one more ride out to Galland, see what we can get from there, have a little bit of a rest, and yeah, we might have some very good smiths on our hand. Well, they don't really have the necessary coin for us to trade these apparently very valuable weapons. They do have a whole heap of wooden hammers though, which I am happy to grab because we can get a whole heap of hardwood from them, and they more than likely have some hardwood here for us to purchase as well. Let's see. No, you don't. Well, I guess we're going to have to do some refining then, huh? As you can see, we have a new recipe here, 3 for 2. I like that. So I've put together a very difficult to produce one-handed sword. At 169 difficulty. We'll see if this... Oh, we need Thamaskian steel to be able to do that. Right. Thamaskian steel. That's something. I don't even know if we can refine that. Nope, we certainly can't. So, I think we're going to have to stick to our 2-handed weapons for now. Well, we're back in Jaculan, and one of the reasons that we're here is... well, the funds that we have will now allow us to purchase another business. And, well, we have a lot of olives in the area around Jaculan, and I wouldn't mind taking advantage of that by looking at one of the businesses that are here. We do have a brewery. I think we're probably going to want to try and take this tannery or the linen weavery and change that. Let's actually go for the tannery, see if we can purchase that and change it so that, well, they're going to be doing something with olives instead. We will need to try and find a way in. We might not be able to. I think we might actually have to come back during the day, quite possibly. They definitely seem to be closed up for now. Well, the tannery might be safe. Let's go ahead and check this linen weavery out. The linen weavery is open. Let's see who we can find here. We're looking for a worker that we'll be able to have a little bit of a chat to. It does seem a little deserted around here, though. Surely there's got to be at least one person here somewhere. Are you up here? I don't even know if we can go up here. We can't. Where, oh where might you be hiding? Damn. Well, if you're not here, we can't purchase it from you. Your linen weavery might be safe for now. Alright, on to the brewery then. All right, surely there's someone we can speak to here. It might just be that it's evening and no one wants to have a chat. If that's the case, then so be it. We'll have to come back in the morn. And that seems to be the case. Well, the doors aren't open, but there is a shop worker out the front. Let's have a chat. We would like to buy this workshop. We have enough to be able to do it, and we want to turn this into a olive press. Yeah, let's hope that will work out for us. Yes, and just like that, this is now our olive press, or rather, it will be very soon. It's probably worth us having a look at the other towns and seeing what we might be able to purchase there. We have another malicious spearman that seems keen to join us. For now, I'm happy to welcome them into the party. Fantastic, some more hardwood. We'll be able to do more smithing. It's exactly what I want, and we have a chance to sell one of our weapons here. Just like so, and it's a pretty good return. And it's time for us to make yet another one of these amazing weapons. It takes quite a bit of iron. We had to do a whole heap of refining to be able to get enough there. So, Saya, let's see how this works for us this time. Okay, 65. Okay, very nice. Very, very nice. Well, it looks like we have reached that limit there. I'd love to be able to put some focus points in. And as we can see, we're actually very, very close to a proper level up with Osea. Looking at Gerald, he's got a little bit further to go. As far as smithing goes, though, he does have the extra little focus point in there. Looks like he's going to be able to get a little bit further along before he reaches that limit of his. But yeah, a lot of that is determined by the endurance, I believe. Yeah, having 6 endurance means that Osea is able to just learn that much more. And having a look at that most recent weapon we crafted, it's worth a whole heap. A really large sum. Yeah, we are going to be doing some diversifying of funds. As we ride throughout the rest of Finlandia, we're going to be reinvesting this money back into these cities to make sure that we have a business in each of them. We can actually check on how much we're earning. Our brewery in Sargot's doing really quite well. We also have the Varnovapol carpentry center, but I don't know how well that's actually doing. And obviously, we've just had this oil presser in Jacalan kick off. That does mean that there are other provinces, like Galen, for example, that don't have any kind of business there yet. So let's ride on to Glen and see what we can do, looking out for parties of looters along the way. Looking at Glen, we can see that there are 3 villages that are bound to it, Mirok, Thurbik, and Nogrent. Let's see what they produce. Olives. I see. Over here we have fish, and Thurbik is grapes. So what do we want to do there? We could go for olives again, or we could look at grapes. Yes, what is the right choice for us there? We're not so sure about how well the olives are doing over there. Marok by the sea there with the fish though, that does make me think maybe we can do something with that. Alright, well it looks like Cad is hiding up the top here. We already have an olive press here, so I'm tempted to leave it as it is. It's an established business. We also have a wine press as well. Ooh, you know what? Let's diversify. We are going to go with wine, because I mean, it's good to have options, right? And here is that wine press. So let's see if we can find a shop worker. There we go. Let's have a chat to you about buying this workshop. Oh, what? The maximum we can have? Well, damn, that's unfortunate. Now, I wonder if there's a way for us to increase that over time. We do have our business up in Varnovapol, which I imagine isn't doing so well considering we're at war with Sturgia, so we could always have a look at disbanding or selling that business. Let's jump into our clan menu and see. Jumping over to other and the Varnovapol carpenter. Yes, let's see. Change production or sell. We actually get a fair amount back from selling it. Last run was 1 day ago. I think we're going to get rid of it. It's not earning that much for us. I feel like that's probably going to be the right call. That means that we can pick up the wine from here. I mean, the prosperity seems to be pretty good. I think 2,000 is good. I think. I can't be sure. But at the same time, I'm wondering, would Prevend be better for us? Because it is kind of a central, safe province. Yeah, you know what? On to Prevend we go. And well, I think we have a fight on our hands here. 33 Forest Bandits. We're moving in towards them. There could be quite the team up here. There are a number of Forest Bandits around. Let's see. Oh, we're very close to a alright level in our stewardship. Keep it up, William. Alright, you sorry lot. First things first, we want our infantry to be out in front. And our infantry, we want you to be... no, not facing the enemy.
Soldier!
We want you to be in a shield wall.
Make a shield wall!
Looks like the militia are just going to go straight in.
Infantry!
I do want our cavalry to charge.
Kill them all!
If you'd be so kind. Our 3 cavalrymen. And as for our archers,
Archers!
we're going to have you stand out in front, thanks.
Forward!
Just for the time being.
Archers!
And we're going to have you be nice and
Loose
loose.
formation!
Okay. We're going to pull our cavalry back now.
Move!
I feel like they've had a chance to, well, actually, they only just got into range there. I don't know why the others are just charging straight in. I feel like they should have probably waited for us. That's okay, because I'm relatively sure
Forward!
that our crossbowmen are going to be able to outrange these archers. I mean, they're not doing a terrible job at the moment. Let's just see about moving you a little bit further forward. Alright, that sounds like they're in range now. Yep, there we go. They're doing what they do.
In charge!
Let's get our cavalry going. Chase down the remainders. We've got one over here, and a few others. Let's get slicing, huh? Ah, damn. Well, it looks like the lot of you should be able to get this one here. Well, should. That's a bushwhacker down. Let's see if we can't track down any others. I think we might still have others running. Good job, militia. Not half bad. I don't suppose that's our last few. Our militia archers are doing a good job at catching those that are running away. Ah, there, up ahead. And they just got away. Not bad, team. Not bad. Well, we gained some new influence. Or rather, we gained no influence from that fight. I think it's because the others did most of the work. Or, yeah, seemingly so. So the prosperity of Prevend is rather nice, and we do have 3 places that are tied to it. We have grain. Looks like another brewery might do well then. And olives. And flax. You know what? I like the idea of a brewery. The other one's working quite well for us so far. Let's go have a walk around. Alright, Prevend, what do you have for us? You have a tannery. Okay. A wine press. You have a tavern. What else do you have? An olive press. Well, I think we're going to be going into that tannery and convincing them that they want to actually make beer instead. Or, alternatively, the wine press. Yes, maybe that's a better idea, because wine would be, you know, that's competition. If we can buy the competition and just have people drinking beer instead, I feel like that might work out better for us. So, let's see. Our wine press here. We want to make a purchase. Alright, you. Let's buy this workshop. Yes, thanks. And we're going to change it into a brewery. Hoping that that's going to work out for us. Yes. Yes, we're happy with that. Good money spent. Speaking of spending, I would like to spend a little here. You know, I think we probably can if we pick up some extra horses for our troops. That's going to give them a little bit more, and it's going to make me comfortable with giving them that two-handed sword, we can also have a look at picking up some other materials while we're here, namely some more hardwood if they have it, and it looks like they're all out, unfortunately. They do have some silver ore. You know what, I think we'll just go ahead and try and equalize this by buying a whole heap of grain, butter, fish, meat, and other bits and pieces, just so that, well, we can see we can get quite a bit of this before we start noticing that going down, just because we're still over a total. Let's get some wine, some dates for the troops. You see, we have quite a bit of food now, and the party's morale is starting to soar. You know what, while we're here, let's pick up some silver ore. That might be useful at some point, and we still can buy more. Let's go pick up some wooden hammers, because that's a good source of hardwood. And yeah, we're still there. Anything else that we want to buy? Well, I suppose we could have a look at some armor, couldn't we? Yeah, we're here, why not? The mail mittens are quite nice. We do have rusty ones ourselves. I think that could work out for us. We're not getting as much back from the deal, but it's still a little bit of extra armor, and then we can go to Osea here and make sure that we upgrade those for her, just slowly but surely, moving our armor down our line as we do. Cad, let's see. Yeah, you're pretty happy with that. And Anwin, you're happy there as well. Good. A fine trade. And with that trade made, you might notice that we have a fair amount of hardwood. Hardwood that we're going to need to turn into charcoal. However, our boy's still a little tired at this stage, so I think we're going to do a little bit of resting here. So Gerald has managed to convert all of that hardwood into charcoal for us, which is exactly what we're after. We do need some iron though, and I think you have a little bit of stamina left, so let's see if we can't start getting some of that made. Well, Gerald is close to his learning limit, and I think that this might push him up to it. Yup. Sure enough, and he actually did gain a level there as well, so not bad. We learnt a whole heap by doing that at the same time. Nice work, my friend. And having a look at Gerald here, we can see that, next lot. Increase the rate of learning new parts designs when smelting. Excellent. Curious smelter. So we're going to be using Gerald to break down things as well. Not bad, my friend. Not bad. I'll take that. And as for our focus point, how about we go ahead and just pop that into there? And that has increased your learning limit, so we're going to be able to use you a little bit more, push that further along. Well, while we were waiting for a new day to pass, William actually leveled up his stewardship even further. He is now up to 72 in his stewardship, and we did gain a level, which means that we have an extra point of focus that we can apply to somewhere. The question is, where do we want to apply that right now? Well, we're kind of set across the board up here. I'm thinking we might want to have a look at athletics, getting better overall over time. Part of me is still wanting to increase our stewardship further, just because of the rate at which it's been going up. You know what? Maybe it is worth increasing that just that bit further, allowing us to unlock more within this tree. Well, as you can see, we're back with our old mate Gerald. We are going to be making another blade, seeing as he can learn just a little bit more. We will forge, and that is going to put you up to 66. We've unlocked more parts, which is just brilliant, and Gerald's going to be just that little bit better. Unfortunately, he is still a little bit further away from reaching the Curious Smith, which that I don't think we're going to go for. That's a tough one, really, because we want him to be focusing more often than not on smelting, but I guess occasionally he will be smithing, so yeah, you know what, I think that's okay. I believe that we probably will still have Osea continue on with Steelmaker, because I feel like that makes sense. Yeah. 2 units of steel into 1 unit of fine steel. We get crude iron as a byproduct, which is rather nice. In saying that though, we don't have to do that, because Osea could still be the steelmaker, but we could make Gerald the fine steelmaker. It makes sense for him to have Curious Smelter, so yeah, I think I'm okay with that. And then Curious Smith is what we're going to go ahead and pick up for Osea once she reaches that point. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with the increase in skill that we've had this level so far. We're very close to being at the same rate here, but unfortunately Osea is at that limit. We just need to do a little bit of fighting maybe, and that'll be enough to push her over that edge there. Just having a look at everything else, her throwing skill is very close to leveling up, and really I don't think it'll take that much to increase many of these skills. Yeah, just a little bit of running around. Okay, Osea, we can make that happen. Okay, we have the ability to recruit a lot more troops. I think we're going to start doing that, picking up a whole heap more, because yeah, that's going to make a bit of a difference when it comes to fighting in the larger fights. It means we're going to be a little bit slower. We still need to pick up more horses overall, but I think we'll be able to catch this group before long. Not if we're going to stop off here and recruit some troops though. Yeah. We do want to have a much larger infantry line. It's going to slow us down, unfortunately, but we will have the chance to purchase some more horses and other goods in the future. Still, we're fast enough. Let's let that infantry get a bit of experience, huh? Oh, wow. Okay. Alright, let's start calling you back to here, having you nice and loose.
Stand apart!
As for our infantry, let's go shield wall.
Form a shield wall!
And infantry, I actually want you to charge.
Give them hell!
Yeah.
Infantry!
Cavalry,
Attack!
you can do the same.
Archers!
We want you to,
Hold arrow!
yes, just like that. And some of our crossbowmen are considered infantry, which I've been told is a pretty regular occurrence, really. I don't want companions to get too close here, but getting some extra skill is what we want for Osea. Osea is actually in amongst the infantry though, so yeah. Good, so far. Let's not lose anyone. Fighting in the river, maybe not the smartest move we've ever had, but we'll let them do their own thing. Yeah. Working out easy for them so far. And we'll just make sure that this, the runners don't make it away. I think we've got them all. There is one other over here. They're fleeing. We'll make sure that they don't get away. Two of them. Alright. Well, let's do what we need to do. Just like so. And that should be that. I believe victory is ours. Very nice, William. 75 and one-handed now. Not bad, my friend. A little bit of skill across the board there. I'd like to have some more, and only one of our troops was knocked out. Then again, we did vastly outnumber the enemy. Let's go ahead and, wow, take a decent amount of loot from them there. We still have a fair amount of carrying capacity overall. Not a bad mission. And 75 was what we needed with William to get a new point in one-handed shield bearer or cavalry. More often than not, we are going to be on horseback. Or shield bearer. That's not bad. Leading a whole heap of infantry could make a difference. Although, this is something where I don't know if it actually takes effect because we're not a captain. Yeah. Honestly, I think we're going to pick up cavalry just because it's going to benefit us in particular. I still don't know if the other ones really do affect our skill. Stopping off in Palisona, we are going to pick ourselves up some new recruits. We want to try and get up towards that maximum as quickly as possible. Although, you know, it's not a half bad number we have at the moment. After a bit more recruitment, we find ourselves at 77. We're going to stop by Mariven on to Oxhall. We'll see if we can pick up some more horses there to speed us up. And as we near the city, we are at 81. And, ooh, well, we have a point we can pick up in stewardship. Nourish settlement. Your settlement's prosperities grow at quadruple the normal rate while you're waiting there. Or warmonger. Less influence needed to summon vassals for war. That does sound useful. Army commander. Honestly, I think we're going to go for warmonger. As much as I would like to pick up this one here, quadruple the normal rate is pretty fantastic, but it does mean sitting around a lot more. I think we are going to be on the move more often than not, William. Warmonger it is. It is necessary for these times. Having arrived at Oxhall, it looks like we're going to be able to pick up the rest of our recruitment here, taking us up to a total of 89. That's a whole heap of troops, William. You've got a lot of people depending on you now. Let's see how Oxhall is doing in terms of, well, prosperity. Not as good as it probably could be. We're going to go and pick up a whole heap of these palfreys, the saddle horses, and these desert horses as well. They are within our budget, and having more of those horses means that we're going to be just that much faster on the map. While we're here, let's have a look and see if we can't pick up some more hardwood, something that we're pretty much always purchasing. We'll pick up a whole heap of that and just see if there are any other ores. We've got 24 iron ore here. I'm actually just going to go ahead and purchase it because I know it's expensive, but it saves us a fair amount of time and we can make that gold back very, very quickly. So we'll take that hit for now. Now, something that I'm going to do for William is pick up a light crossbow. I know how that might sound, but it's for sieges. We're not going to be using things like the spear or anything like that while we're sieging, so I feel like that just makes sense. I'm going to pick up some bolts as well. 18 probably isn't enough. I think for a siege we'd probably want to have at least 2 lots of those, and we'd just go ahead and replace those out. Looking at this, we should be able to make a little bit by selling, say, we're still going to get a really fair amount from this. I think we could probably have a look at better shields, because the shield that we have at the moment is pretty average, really. Let's have a look at some of the better shields that we have available to us. That's a lot better. A bronze reinforced Highland large shield. Yeah. It weighs a bit, but it's a damn good shield. A cavalry shield isn't a bad idea as well. However, I'm just worried it's not going to have the same kind of protective capability that this could have. So let's go ahead and make the swap there, having that on our back. And then we'll have a look to see if we can find any other armor that could be worthwhile. That and or a proper spear, because really the spear that we've been using at the moment, we can't couch it at all. So a lance would be ideal, but also finding a lance is, I guess, a little bit less common. We do have the wide leaf spear, which does have better piercing overall. A pike isn't going to help us out on horseback, so we might just have to avoid that for now. Yeah, unfortunately, there really isn't that much in the way of armor here, so we'll just go ahead and take that profit for now. I'm still pretty happy with that. We still have a lot of coin burning in our pocket. I wouldn't mind better equipping our companions before we look at rounding today's episode out. And there we go, a Vlandian heavy lance. That is what we're after. We're going to go ahead and pay for that gladly. And we'll go ahead and sell some of the other bits and pieces that we haven't been wanting to break down yet. Not a bad lance there, William. Alright, we have quite an investment possibility here. A Western hauberk or a Western mail shirt. We're looking at better body armor here, only a little less arm armor, and it's $7,000 cheaper, meaning that we could probably go ahead and pick that up for some of our other troops. I mean, this is still quite good as well, but yeah, that is a lot better. Let's go ahead and just place that on for now. Yeah, you're definitely more protected there, my friend. And we can offset the cost of these by a fair amount. And you know what? I think we're going to do it. Instead of just holding on to things, we're going to make you naked, first of all. But no, we're going to go and put the big, expensive armor on you. We're also going to pick that up as well. We're going to pick that armor up for Osea. We can probably swap our armors around a little bit here as we're kind of going around. But we want to make sure that we're properly, equipping our troops as we move through. Anwen, your body armor isn't actually terrible. We could replace that with our Buckwildsman armor. We'll just have a look as we're kind of going through. Cad, Gerald, we definitely want you to be well equipped. Let's put that on you for the time being, but let's just see how everything else stacks up. The banded leather over mail is quite good as well. I think we're going to go ahead and purchase that. There we go. Yeah, I know, it's a lot, but all we need to do is sell one blade and it does offset it by a fair amount. And Cad, we're going to go give you we'll give you that armor there. We'll just check in with Anwen and just have a look how her armor stacks up against the rest of the armor that we have there. I think we can probably get rid of the rest of that. But we will just have a look at Osea, see what she has available to us at the moment. The male Cavalier Boots. Yes. We have some for ourselves right now. Osea, I'm going to go ahead and get you in those, which means that we can give those to Gerald. Looking much more knightly there, my friend. Some mail mittens, maybe a little bit too expensive at this stage, but I'm pretty happy with that. Let's just go sell some of the extra bits and pieces that we have here because, well, we're not going to be using them, are we? No. And even the stuff that we've just swapped out, we can probably get rid of. Doesn't make much of a difference, but this most certainly will, meaning that we're only going to pay 10,000 for all of that equipment that we've now upgraded ourselves with. William looking a lot more capable in that now. Let's see. Unfortunately, nothing else for the shoulders that are going to be worth it. What about horses? We definitely need more horses. Well, some mules. I think we can still make use of those. We'll go ahead and pick up 3 of those. And we'll call that a day. That's a pretty big trade, but a trade in which I feel, whoa, like we're going to go to a loading screen because so much happened. There we go. William, I feel like we're looking pretty good after all of that. Let's have a look at our party. We have some level ups that we haven't actually gone through yet. Let's get ourselves that billman. As for our Vlandian recruits here, we have 2 upgrades to work with. We're going to go for 1 footman and 1 levy crossbowman. Look at this group here now. Not half bad. Anwen looking good. Cad looking like a robber. That's alright. Gerald looking much more impressive there. And Osea looking like a force to be reckoned with. I am really happy with how this episode has gone. I really couldn't have predicted it going so well. But so much of that was thanks to our smithing and thanks to the advice that you've given me on how best to optimize that process. Those swords are worth a lot in experience and in coin. We have benefited greatly from Osea and Gerald. They've done us a great service and, well, you know what? Sometimes stairs are just difficult, aren't they, William? But we are climbing them all the same. Let's make our way up to the top so that we might look out across Vlandia, a land which we hope to be able to protect. And I think, with the coin that we have now, we stand a very good chance at doing it. We're back home, back where William grew up as a child, where William dreamed to become a knight. Well, nowadays he's certainly more knightly. However, to truly step into that mantle, we'll need to prove ourselves better in front of the king. That means going to the front lines. William, in the next, that's exactly what we shall do. If you enjoyed today's episode, consider leaving a like or a comment to let me know if you enjoyed the show. For now, I have been Rycon. You have all been awesome. And until next time, stay tuned.